All right, today I want to walk you through your next project for global studies. This is in case somebody was absent or if for some reason you missed parts of the directions, so you know what you're going to do. So for this project, you're going to debunk or disprove a stereotype. And you're going to be using a text set that Newsella created. And how you access that is you click on the link right there, and it will take you to a series of articles. These groups of people have all faced stereotypes in one way or another, and you are going to pick one of those stereotypes and then use the various articles within them to disprove or debunk that stereotype. As we know, stereotypes are flawed beliefs. They're based on misconceptions or overgeneralizations, and your job is to point out, like, all right, there is the stereotype out here, and look at these people that fly in the face of that stereotype. So for this project, you're going to use at least 3 articles from your group's text set. You choose the group that you want. There's a wide variety. An uh, is it the entire list of people that have faced stereotyping? Nope. And that's why if you have a group that's not in there that you want to do additional research for, run it past me. I'll approve it. There we go. So when you do that, you need to fill out this graphic organizer. It's linked there. You're going to end up turning in this graphic organizer for formative assessment points. And here's where you can take your notes on your 3 articles. You can always use more, hence why there is the extra section. Nope, it's extra section. You don't need to fill these up, but you do need to fill these up with the article title. What's the single story or stereotype that's been told about that group from that article? How have individuals or groups worked to change the single story over time? Why is this single story or stereotype wrong, and what do people need to know about this group? Okay, so it will happen that you might use an article for different parts of this. So if you have an open box or 2 on this, you will still get credit. At the same time, if you hand me in a graphic organizer that has 3 article titles and 1 box for each, that's not going to cut it. But I will get this question frequently and probably have to start off each workday with it. I understand you're not going to get information for all 4 of these questions on each of your articles, and you can still use the article even if it doesn't provide answers for all 4. All right, I'm sure there's good stuff in there. So keep that in mind, and we're going to go back to our directions. So you're going to fill that in. You're going to turn it in on my Canvas assignments page, which with shareable link. That's going to actually be due at the end of class next Monday. You're going to get work time. I'll talk about that in a second. You need to use at least 3 articles in your project. You're going to create a multimedia presentation for this. So I'm going to go over the choices at the end. You are not writing an essay. I just read and graded 100 Nigeria essays. We are going to switch it up and create a presentation. At the same time, you're not going to be giving these presentations in front of the class. So your presentation needs to stand alone, meaning all of the answers need to be included there. You can't be like, oh, I would have said that had I presented it live. No, that doesn't cut it. It needs to be in your presentation. Your presentation needs to stand alone. All of the information I'm requiring needs to be on it. You're going to turn your presentation in 2 places, Canvas assignments and Seesaw. All right. You'll need to make sure you answer all 4 of the questions stated above. What's the single story told about this group? How have individuals or groups worked to change the single story? What is the single story, or why is the single story or stereotype wrong? And what do people need to know about this group? This is the same thing as on your graphic organizer. It should ring clear. I just ran through those. You can do this project individually or with a partner, one partner, and the partner needs to be from this class. So I want you, because work time is going to be in class time, so that's why you need to have that person available during this class. So one partner, somebody in this class, it's not required. I know some people like doing things individually, and now here's one of those projects you have a choice. Um, presentations due on my Canvas assignments and Seesaw page by Wednesday, November 11th, so Veterans Day, at 8 a.m. So before the start of the day on Wednesday, November 11th, you need to have it turned in on Canvas assignments and Seesaw. This, just like the Nigeria essay, is worth two standards. Two standards, again, like the Nigeria essay, it's your CER standard, claim, evidence, and reason, because you're going to be using evidence and explaining that, and then your culture standard. So let's look at what it takes to get a secure. You're going to produce and support claims based on specific evidence from primary and secondary sources. It's going to be secondary sources. I don't believe any of the text sets have primary sources, but yeah, secondary sources. You're going to include at least 3 pieces of cited text evidence. We'll go over citations in a bit. You're going to thoroughly answer all 4 of the questions. And then if you want to go for the exemplary, you need to complete everything for the secure, and then you're going to read about an additional group from an additional text set. So your choice, and then you're going to compare and contrast their experiences that they've felt. So you're going to look at a different group, detail a stereotype that group faced, and then compare and contrast what's similar, what's different from the experiences of the group that you read and did the bulk of your project for. So that's for the exemplary. Here's the culture standard. Again, thoroughly answering all 4 questions, including at least 3 cited pieces of evidence, and then I went through your exemplary option. Here's your choice board. These are different options that you can choose. It's 3 less than the last time because I took out the slideshow presentations because I don't want a slideshow. You can use the magazine article template. You can use WeVideo. Again, do not use WeVideo if you are not comfortable and proficient with WeVideo. We'll do that after winter break. I will teach you that, but this is not that time. If you are adept at it and you want to use WeVideo, you can. And good news, now you can collaborate like a Google Doc. They've switched it this year. It was just rolled out last month, so you can collaborate like a Google Doc. You can get in there and edit at the same time, where before it was one at a time. You can create a Google site debunking your stereotype. You can create a thing link for that. You can create a Google slideshow with screencast. Okay, please hear me, with screencast. So you talk through the slides, however, you're narrating it with Screencastify or another screencast tool. If you want to use Loom, that's fine. District pays for you to have Screencastify. Adobe Spark, you can create a video, a page, or a poster using Adobe Spark. This is an underutilized tool, and the products that can be created with it are amazing. And again, the district pays for you all to have a premium subscription. You can create a Canva poster, or you can create a Padlet wall. And finally, there is the student choice. Say there's a presentation idea on there that is not included, get it approved by me. If you say, can we write an essay? I'm going to say nope. And if you ask, can I do a straight Google slideshow without a screencast? Nope. So those 2 are a no-go. Everything else is on the board, and I am up for listening. So today is your first work day. Basically, today I just expect you to get your group. So look through the text sets, pick a group, decide if you're going to work with a partner or individually. You're probably not going to get that much time to work on it today. You will have 3 more work days before this is due. You will have Thursday of this week because we don't have class tomorrow for election day. So Thursday, you'll get the bulk of class. I'm going to take at least 15 minutes at the start. You're going to get the majority of class on Monday, and then your graphic organizers due at the end of class on Monday, and then your project, the last work day for your project is Tuesday. You should be assembling your project there. Once you have the graphic organizer filled in, it should just be a matter of putting it together, and then you're going to turn it in on Canvas assignments and Seesaw on Wednesday or before 8 o'clock on Wednesday morning. All right. If you have any questions at all about this, you know where to find me. You can ask me during work time. You can ask me during soup study. You can ask me during intervention time, or you can ask me during office hours. I'm available. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing what you guys create for your projects.